Hi, everyone. Welcome to our demo of our website, Mental Health and Suicide by the Numbers. So the goal of this website is to have a bunch of visualizations and survey questions on mental health and suicide. So first, the user is taken to a welcome page that also has a disclaimer.
And then we move on to sort of a global as well as US level data about the prevalence of mental illness and suicide. And then after that, we have a visualization or some visualizations about sort of two of the many factors that can affect mental health. In this case, we have exercise frequency as well as gender identity.
Next, we'll have some visualizations on prevention methods. So countries with existing or developing national strategy plans, countries with national suicide hotlines, and countries that either have legal or illegal suicide.
Next, we have a section for looking at student responses to the National College Health Assessment, which is a survey to determine what college students are feeling or have felt in the past 12 months and in specific time periods. So we have visualizations for various things like students felt things were hopeless or felt overwhelmed. And all these visualizations are interactive and split up by male, female, and total.
And then we get into the survey portion of the website, where we have sort of questions that relate to mental health in various ways, followed by visualizations that relate to those questions. And right here we can see a lot of the same data from before, as well as on the, and then right, we labeled the Bahamas. And then here we have a PHQ-9, which is sort of a questionnaire that is used to assess depressive symptoms. And then after that, we give people their score as well as data about how a score correlates with a clinical diagnosis from a specific study. And here we have sort of a similar, we ask about some various factors, followed by the visualizations before about some of those factors.
Next, we have information about barriers to mental health treatment. So we asked the user about various common barriers to treatment and how important they are when considering whether to get treatment. And those correlate with the data here from a survey of first-year college students. And also data from another survey is provided, sorting the answers by severity of disorder.
Next, the user is taken to the same visualizations as before for suicide prevention methods. And then they'll be taken to a list of survey questions on how willing the user is to prevent suicides and questions like that. And based on their responses, the website will either thank them for expressing interest or encourage them to rethink their decision. And then there will be some visualizations on what people think of mental health and suicide. The user is then taken to a thank you page with some resources for suicide prevention.
And finally, as people go through the survey and answer questions, those get anonymized and stored in aggregate in MongoDB. And then we can see sort of some of the high-level data from that, including sort of location responses as well as PHQ-9 responses. And that is a trip through our website.